match at this point.
Oh, no, shoot.
But yeah, like you said, other streams are happening, other games are happening. I think Pinecone's streaming, Little Zap is streaming Grand Blue.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of games happening.
Good counter hit on the Gladius. Has the ability to close this out. So yeah, gets the Gladius trade. Good work on that.
Green, Drive Rush coming in. Drive Impact, what am I doing?
Catches the trade, unfortunately, it was a little bit bad for Fosh, but in theory, like, making good use of these lows. Gets jumped in on, though. This is going to hurt for Grim.
Yeah, nice jump in, getting level 3. There we go, getting it down halfway from where it was before.
Yeah, and that super also puts you directly in the corner, which is a bad place to be against this character on last round. But the big thing here is that for meter advantage, all Fosh really needs is a good connect into super, but it does not matter, unfortunately.
Ovis taking game number 1 with that. And we are first to 2. So we got to make sure it's all, Fosh has got to come back right now.
Absolutely. And, you know, this is a very strong first-inning character. I think, like, at a high level, she struggles a little bit, but as she is right now, you know, the character does really well, does really well up until you get to the point where, like, crouching medium kick or lows are basically the game.
Yeah. Make sure you get some buffs this patch. No, not the biggest buff in the world, but makes things a bit nicer.
Absolutely.
But then they also nerf stuff after that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that, like, they did buff, so they did buff her Super 1. It now counters throws. It's a little bit faster.
Yep.
Good use of the parry, unfortunately getting picked out.
Back throw.
One thing I like is that Fosh is really willing to kind of play the resource war, especially at range.
Yeah.
We see Ovis do a lot of like perfect parries, but each one that doesn't really go the way that he needs it to is just resource and meter spent that Fosh doesn't have to worry about. And we see it right there, taking it to the second game.
Yeah, he really turned it around from game number 1, to say the least.
Goes to the Gladius, trying to get the range. Unfortunately, does get clipped by the Sonic Boom. You saw it right there. Ovis is doing a really good job of balancing regular and EX Gladius as well as charge and non-charge. But the Fireball game from Guile as well as having some pretty good lows is not paying off in this matchup.
Okay. Oh,
good bait. This is going to be a grip of damage too.
And in burnout, so like the setup afterwards will be crazy for Ovis right now. Safe jump action.
Yeah, safe jump setup. Gonna eat it.
Ovis on set point with that.
That's the thing in the corner. This character is really good at setting up safe jumps, and like you have options against it with something like a wake up parry, but unfortunately you have to be really careful with that.
Nice charging through it.
Gets the knockdown. And you see right there, that's one of the changes for season 2, or for this current season patch, is the sweeps now no longer do hard knockdown, and so you see the Ovis making good use of the back shift. Both players now in.
Oh God! No fear from Ovis right there. Like, yeah, I want you in the corner, Burnout, not me.
That is a bad spot to be, but Fosh has 1 bar of meter, has the ability to really turn this around.
Number 1 not up to this yet, but still got plenty of pressure.
Yeah,
super.
We talked about it. That's the buff.
And Ovis got meter.
Both players back.
Oh, going through. Beautiful stuff.
Gets clipped by the Superman punch, anticipating the Sonic Boom.
Good stuff indeed.
Very smart play from Ovis, playing really caution in the matchup.
Yeah, no, he played great. You know, game 2 was a bit more in the favor of the other guy who I already forget, Fosh.
Yeah.
In favor there, turn around, but Ovis making some commitments right at that last game, getting through with super, and then eventually the EX one with Fireball doing great work.
Absolutely.
I think I'm on stream next. So
I think you are. I'm gonna hold it down.
I apologize in advance.
It's all good. Send Seth over here.
I got you.
He can take a couple minutes away to do commentary with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through some of the